Hi, my name is Arinoth, and I'm playing Twice Lived, the Homid Get Up Fenris Philodox.
Hi, I'm Bloodied Porcelain, and I'm playing Junkyard-Bitch, the Homid Bodnar Theurge.
Hi, I'm Bookkeeper, and I'm playing Charlie Fang-Banger, the Homid Glasswalker Galliard.
Howdy, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Eyes in the Dark, a Metis Shadow Lord Arun.
Hi, I'm Psycheshire, and I'm playing Shadow Sprinter, the Homid Silent Strider Ragabash.
And I am your Storyteller Vironz. Last we left off, you guys had killed the prince of the vampires in the city, brought the kinfolk back to a safe place and kept them there, and have continued spirits to watch over and not let anyone who is associated with any worm creature touched by any worm taint of any sort to come in. And you guys went to the fauna. You saw Kulos Hailstongue bring in a not large, but an army of werewolves, about 50. And they began flipping cars and setting fires, deterring away mortals and vampires alike, setting up a perimeter to try and block any who can come in. JB and Fang-Banger shared a beautiful kiss. And JB went to go find the elders while the others were helping set up the perimeter. We go to JB. You find Kulos and Anna, Eyes of the Sun, Michael peers at Soul, and Torrance Green Mage, and a few others talking. There's about nine of them. They're all talking, and it seems that Anna is kind of leading the conversation and telling them what to do. And she sees you, beckons you over.
I will make my way over. So what's the deal?
Well, we're going to do a rite very similar to that of building a cairn. But this is the rite, Jupiter's Binding.
All right.
I know and have heard that you are very, very powerful in the spirit world.
It is like a second home.
Good. We'll need you. There isn't enough gnosis between us to fully bind him. You will be our link to help save him.
Okay. Am I going over there or am I staying here?
We're all staying.
Okay. I'm stronger over there than I am here.
We don't need to be over. No, if we are over there, then we are very easily going to be taken over by Banes. At least if we're over here, they will have to manifest, materialize, and then we can have our troops destroy them here.
All right.
We do have some troops trying to pick them off in the Opera, but there isn't enough.
So we need to move as fast as we can.
Exactly.
Okay. Who's leading the right?
I am.
All right.
We will all be in a circle. We will go counterclockwise. We will all chant. I will have a special invitation as well. Words you need to memorize and will most likely come from your mouth without even you realizing are Celestian Jupiter, wise and grand from celestial heights, extend your hand. With wisdom, vast, and justice fair, we call upon your strength to bear. In Gaia's name, we weave this rite. You bind your force in the sacred light.
All right. JB looks a little bit like she's trying not to look amused because it sounds like something out of a fairy tale, but she'll just sort of nod. Whatever you say, boss.
It's alright, it is silly, but it is an old tradition of my people. Us native tribes were about him in the first place.
Listen, I just want to get him to the point where he's not bleeding on us anymore.
Fair.
Hurts every time I go to sleep.
Strange. We will need to talk about this after everything settled down.
Yeah.
This may take us 3 hours. Do you think you have the stamina to do this?
Good.
Good. Do you have a connection with the rest of your pack through Mind Speak or some other gift?
Our totem keeps us in touch.
Good. Ask them, tell them to defend the perimeter here. We have other packs defending other sides, but we need your pack. We have seen and observed some of the strength that you have. And we need you to guard our most vulnerable area.
All right. JB sort of like looks away a little bit. Her eyes are a little bit unfocused and over face bare. You guys can hear her. All right, folks. Talking to the right leader. This is going to take like 3 hours, so don't burn yourself out in the first few minutes. Got it, eyes?
Yeah. Got it.
They want you guys on the perimeter. It's where we're most vulnerable, and I think it's where you'll do the most good.
Understood. I can do that.
You got it, boss.
I'm not the boss. I'm just delivering orders.
We'll start in about 10 minutes. Have them prepare whatever they need to.
Got it. We've got about 10 minutes. Get your shit together. And JB is going to pull out from under where she's got it. Where she's got it like tucked into the waistband of her skirt. She's going to pull out the flask that she pilfered from Twice Live's stuff before getting out of the RV. And is just going to take a real long pull of whatever alcohol happens to be in it. Try not to look as stressed out as she feels.
He's a get to be mead.
Works for her.
It numbs it for a second, but you being a werewolf, it isn't very long.
All right.
Now, for the rest of you, what would you like to be doing?
Since we don't have too much time, Eyes is just gonna get self-dressed and ready.
Kai's going to gather all of her items in the backpack that she normally carries with her and pull out the notebook and kind of write down some of the things kind of chronologically, putting what she can in before they get ready to go.
Charlie has loaded his shotgun, has put shells into each pocket of his suit jacket, and he has his pistol and an extra clip. And he is in Globber form.
Twice would be figuring out where exactly they're going to be holding the perimeter, and not because he's biased, but trying to figure out where would be best to make sure that JB is prioritized from anything coming.
It's where you can like kind of have a visual still.
Yeah, to make sure that they can intercept anything going for them as they do the ritual.
Can I have you roll wits and survival for that?
Sure.
Yeah.
What difficulty?
Standard.
One success.
There is a point where you do have like some sort of visual from her, but you do have the feeling like it's not the strongest point fighting from, especially since you're not one who's gonna like be keeping distance. You are up close.
Got it.
It's a good spot for someone if they had a long range gun. Not really long range, but like that had more range than a shotgun or a pistol.
Don't think we have anything longer range than a shotgun.
Not unless you guys looted the assault rifles off. And that would fully be up to Book, probably, because
Charlie didn't take any of their guns.
yeah, I was gonna say Charlie has been taking a lot of guns, or at least
Charlie's been taking a lot of ammo, but automatic weapons draw all the wrong attention.
All right. Then he would probably mention if he sees anybody with a rifle that would be at least peripherally involved in the fighting near us. He'd probably mention that would be a good spot for them.
there is not. Does seem to be your pack now.
As a general note, because I think Twice would know this, Shadow Sprinter is very good at moving quickly and could close distances like that.
Fair. Shadow Sprinter.
Yes.
And he'll guide her to this spot. He'll just say, keep an eye out here for what's coming. If you have a gun, try to use it. Otherwise, be fast.
Oh, you got it. I think I can pull that one off. She positions herself and kind of waits, and think it might be worthwhile. Go ahead and shift. Wouldn't that be probably a good idea into Krynos?
You are essentially prepping for war, so yes.
Gosh, you got it. All right, let me get the roll.
And would activating gifts now that last for a scene be too soon? for them to be active during the fight?
We'll assume that you do it right before they start the ritual.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, I'll join in on that too, if possible.
Same. Should I assume that on the speed of thought as well?
You can use it if you want. I'm not going to tell you what to use, but if you're thinking that it might be useful, then go ahead.
Yeah, I meant, should I go ahead and roll it now or just wait?
Oh, no, yeah, roll all that stuff now.
Okay,
Just,
you got it.
You gotta tell me when you're using it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll it.
Since we have time to shift, do you want us to roll to shift, or could it just be assumed that even if we do our worst roll, we'd be able to make it well before the fighting starts?
I'm still gonna have you roll.
Okie dokie.
Are those performing rites shifting to Krynos? Because I think JB is going to follow their lead. She's never done a rite this big. Vironz?
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Okay, well then JB is also going to shift, and I'm going to roll rather than spend rage so that I don't use up all of my stuff. Oh my goodness, is it stamina primal urge?
Stamina primal urge.
And I went ahead and rolled. I've got 6 successes, so she shifts.
Yep. Krynos.
Oh, failed.
Vomit. That's fine.
Well, I was going for Krynos.
You can try rolling again.
I have to.
At F7.
If I have to, I will burn the rage to get there, but try really hard not to. 3. Okay.
All right.
Well, I know I spent the willpower for Fangs of Judgment, and it lasts for a day last session, so that'll be active. I'm going to roll for Troll Skin for the extra soap.
Okay.
And Eyes will be hunkering down to activate Shadow Weaving.
To hide you and your pack.
Yeah, to hide us in the pack, to kind of just stretch the shadows so that if we do need to highlight something, I can pull them away and reveal a creature who's trying to run in or out of our perimeter. And also to obscure us, yes.
All right.
Would my resilient specialty in stamina, since it is a stamina primal urge roll for Troll Skin, would that have taken
No.
effect? Okay,
Resilient would be good for soak, but not for this.
gotcha. Oh, I should have been using that on my soak rolls then. I'll remember that tonight.
Damn. All right, Shadow Sprinter.
That's for silence.
Hell yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna hear you guys. Okay.
I'm also gonna throw in a point of willpower real quick.
Cool.
And my last preparation will be I'll spend a rage point to activate Razor Claws.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate Master of Fire. I just thought about that. I'm gonna spend a Gnosis point and activate it just in case stuff gets really dicey.
All right.
I don't have much to protect me, so
No, I can still laugh at it though.
I'm imagining JB like does Master of Fire and then goes to shift to Krynos, and it struggles that first time, and then kind of everybody hears over Facebook, fuck, and then finishes what's left in the flask, and then finally shifts. Finally.
Did the moments quiet as everyone's prepping and the cars are turned over and we're waiting for things to start? Charlie does his Galliard duty, sings a song called March of Cambrith. The one verse that He does especially for eyes. Sound the horn and call the cry. How many of them can we make die?
And Eyes is here for it. He's vibing with it.
Oh, JB is explicitly not wearing her mirror shades, just as an aside.
Can you roll me charisma and leadership?
Sure.
Riley?
Sure. Is it for the song? Because I got performance singing.
Yeah. Your performance is fun. The leadership is going to be boost dice.
Okay.
Because this is very Galliard. Gotta reward that.
Captivating apply.
Yes.
And a difficulty.
We are going to do diff. You said it's over face bear, or is this out loud?
That's out loud. That was for everybody. His pack would be the most easiest to hear, but it's for all Garou in range.
So I'm gonna have you do this roll twice then. So I'm gonna have you do it at diff 6 and then at diff 7.
Okay.
6 for your pack, 7 for the rest.
All right. Pack gets a willpower point.
We get a willpower point, or you're spending a willpower point?
I'm spending a willpower point.
For the pack.
Yeah, so the pack gets 6 successes.
God damn. All right.
So everybody's gonna get 6 dice to spread between this fight. Like, everybody's gonna get like 6 extra dice, and they can use it where they see fit.
Yay.
And so does the everybody else. 6 successes on both. His singing sweeps across the barren Chicago battlefield.
Okay. Just as you finish, the right master, Anna, Alfred, Eyes of the Sun, picks up a staff. She gestures for you all to, like, she kind of like whirls the staff around to like do the motion of like, let's get started. She is going to start the chant hum. A couple of minutes go by. And you guys hear the howls of war, of anger. As you see Black Spiral Dancers come over the horizon, charging your way. One of which, for the more perceptive of you, will notice, has horns on them. Not like the metas that you guys have met earlier. These are completely different. More antler-esque. And this is where I'm going to call for initiative from everybody, except for JB.
And I guess this is the point where I have to decide whether or not to use that point, huh?
Ooh. Poor Charlie.
We're 2 for 2 on rolling ones. So yeah, we're off to the races here.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and use that Gnosis point then and activate Spirit of the Fray to put an extra 10 on my initiative. If that's acceptable to you.
Sure, it's more reactive than anything to do, so go ahead.
Perfect.
Hey, you go first because you have a higher modifier than they do.
Excellent. With that, go ahead.
I will say, as they do reach you, you do see spirits materialize in front of them and begin to charge as well, and they stand just as tall as these werewolves. And they look like they have like acidic spots on them, like they've been burned, and they have like skull faces with their eyes staring you down. They don't know exactly where you are, but they're staring.
That's fair. I'll give him an idea of where I'm at. Eyes will kind of stretch out the shadows, pull himself up above them, and unleash a long howl as he activates Pack Shield. That will be his action for this turn. It is the hey, pay attention to me. Yes, perfect.
And is the lowest.
Appreciate it. That is 3 successes. So anyone trying to hurt my friends instead of me is going to be at a 3 dice penalty.
Okay. And that's it.
That's all I can do for my turn. I'm just going to let him get close to me.
All right. As you see one of them comes up to you, claws glowing thick green. It's going to leap and slash at you.
Understood.
They do manage to hit.
Could be big.
Unless you want to dodge and not take an action next turn. Or spend a rage to take an action next turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend a rage to take an action next turn, so I'll try and dodge this. It is dexterity and athletics.
Correct.
Perfect.
Standard difficulty as well.
All right, it drops it down to just 1 success.
Still gonna hurt though. That is going to be that is going to be 4 aggravated damage that you can try to soak.
Absolutely. I will do my best. Oh no. I'll go ahead and use a willpower real quick. Okay, excellent. So we've got 2 successes, so 2 damage comes through.
So you should be on hurt.
Correct. I'm at 1 dice penalty.
All right. Right. The 2 spirits are going to come up to you as well. Because again, you're the only one that they can see.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna try and dodge, or you just gonna soak this one?
It's a spirit. Is it one of the acidic looking ones?
Yes. Both of them.
Yeah.
Both the attacks are gonna be taking are the acidic ones.
I'll go ahead and attempt to dodge as well. Is that a rage point?
Yeah. So in total, you're gonna have spent 3.
Perfect. which is exactly the maximum I can spend in one round. All right, 5 successes. Ice ducks out of the way of the first spirit attack. That looks a little more difficult.
Does look a little bit more difficult.
I'm going to use 2 of those dice that we were given earlier. Hey. All right, we've got 5 successes on that one to get out of the way. Another avoidance, I believe.
Indeed, that would be correct. And finally, we have one more whose arm looks like that sick ichor obsidian-like blade. They let out a sickening howl and are going to wait for somebody else to pop up. As we are going to wait for the rest of your pack to pop up. Which brings us to Twice Lived.
Oh, time to pop up. Twice is going to charge forward to assist Eyes against those spirits. I will be splitting my action, starting with my clave. I'll do 2 attacks with it, and then I'll spend 2 rage for 2 claws. I'll try to get into a position to fight both spirits. First clave attack, 4 successes.
They are not going to try and dodge, so feel free to roll your damage.
Okie dokie. And if it matters, the clave does count as silver. Seven successes on the first spirit, or first attack.
Okay. As it howls in agony.
Second attack. Ooh. I'll spend
Spirit?
yeah, same spirit. Spirit. I will spend a willpower point to re-roll that one. Hey, turns into 2 successes.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That was a very risky willpower point, and it paid off. Nice work.
Anything to prevent a botch is better.
Yep. That'll be 6 more damage. Now the fun attacks.
It howls in agony again, but it still has not dropped.
Alrighty, first claw. Uh, 10 successes on the first claw for damage. 5 successes on the attack, 10 on the damage.
Bruh.
And then second claw attack. Ooh. Well damage.
Okay, so you do kill off the first one with your first claw attack, so if you want to transfer that second one to the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my turn.
as as the first one dissipates and howls in agony, leaving this again like fully as this kind of this like soul screeching thing, as this like spiritual body begins to become incorporeal and fade away from the physical plane. The second one, you break through with your claws and it snarls at you.
You'd be snarling back the whole time.
As one of the other Black Spiral Dancers is going to run up to you and also attack. With its claws, but barely makes a hit. I'm assuming you're not trying to dodge.
No, I'm.
Okay. That would be 3 points aggravated damage to try and soak.
Good.
Oh, yeah, no, you. Oh, yeah, that thing's nothing to you. As another one is going to run and charge you. As the one of the antlers runs and charges at you.
Okie dokie. And he is not dodging.
Okay. So that will be 6 lethal. Oh. Hey, your soak rolls are really on point today.
Twice came ready.
Yeah.
Big Brother's gonna survive. Might be the only one.
Right. Next is Shadow Sprinter.
Yes. Between Twice and Eyes, which one has the most damage on them at this point?
Eyes only has 2 points going on, so -1 penalty.
Twice has not taken any.
Okay. And the one that Eyes is fighting is it still up and about, or is it already down?
As in, like, the spirits or the Black Spiral Dancers?
The Black Spiral Dancers over there.
None of the Black Spiral dancers have been hurt.
Okay. Is there one that's currently attacking Eyes? Like, is attacking Eyes right now?
Yep.
Okay. She's going to go after that one and lunge using claws.
Okay.
Hey, we got 7 successes.
Holy cow.
All right. It's not going to try and dodge, only because those types of successes, it would require successes on its full die pool.
And damage, what, 5?
Right. So actually, no, that is 6.
6. Yeah, 6. Got it.
It is going to soak 4 of them, so it's only going to take 2 points of ag. Okay. And finally, last one around, Charlie.
So Charlie is set up behind a chunk of busted car Got the shotgun seated next to him right now because when he saw the black spiral dancers, he's starting with his Colt, and we're gonna light up the black spiral that's attacking eyes. I'm gonna point of rage, and we're gonna shoot him twice.
All right.
First shot is 4 successes.
Wonderful. You're attacking the one that Shadow Sprinter just attacked, or
I believe so, yeah, because there's one attacking eyes and 2 attacking twice, and one was lying in wait, waiting for everybody to reveal themselves.
yes.
Got it. You can eat 2 silver damage.
All right.
Second shot, I will go ahead and spend a point of willpower. And then spend a second point of willpower to reroll those 2 ones, as this could be important. That's better, because that's going to make that a grand total of
7.
7. I see
7 successes. Yep. And he can eat 5 more silver damage.
The one attacking eyes.
Yep. So he's taken a total of 7 unsoakable silver damage.
Yeah. And as you land that final shot, you see the body then be like slump backwards from where their shot landed and start reverting that back into of a wolf.
And that is
Shot.
rage point, 2 willpower spent, and that will be my turn.
Finally, the Black Spiral Dancer and Wait looks at you because you killed one of the pack mates. Is going to run and try and attack you.
At a -3 dice penalty.
Yeah. It's going to lunge and try to attack, but fail.
Hey.
But it is right next to you now. It has an Ichor Blade arm as well.
You know, in this part of the country, we have a term for this. Point blank. Sucker.
As we go back to Eyes in the Dark.
All right. Looks like it looks like Charlie's going to be just fine. A shotgun at point blank has done him well every time in the past. So we're going to help out with finishing off the secondary spirit here. Eyes is going to lunge at it, raise his claws, and then sneak in for a bite instead. For 7 successes. Will the spirit try and get out of the way?
You know what? It will.
Good luck, spirit.
It does not have luck.
It does not indeed. All right. So that drops my 7 successes down to a 6.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. That's the wrong pool. That was the additional amount. So I'll just roll the additional amount, which is going to be... additional 10. There we go. So we've got a total of 9 aggravated damage.
All right. And that was, you were biting at it?
I was biting it, yes.
As you bite into it and pull away to rip, you feel it start to kind of disappear and leave a horrible taste in your mouth.
Ugh.
But the body of it is also dissipating as well.
Guys will spit onto the ground and turn his attention to the next black spiral dancer, and then that's his turn.
All right. See, they're gone. We have our Ichor Blade, who is going to try attacking yet again.
Oops.
Charlie, because he's right next to Charlie.
Gotcha.
And he does land. Is Charlie going to try and dodge, or is he going to take this? Charlie?
He will try and dodge it. I will spend a point of rage.
Okie dokie.
He will not.
Does reduce it though, which is good. At least you get a soak of this too. This isn't silver. Wow. I mean, the ones don't count for damage, but that's a lot of ones.
That is a lot.
That'll be 3.
Taking 3 aggravated damage.
Yep.
I'm going to make a roll behind the screen for an unrelated thing. Okay. Next, we have Twice Lived coming up.
Alrighty. I will attack the horned black spiral dancer that tried to rip into me. I'll be splitting my action, splitting my dice pool for 1 claw and 1 clave. I'll start with the clave. I have successes
Against one of the Black Spiral Dancers?
against the one with horns that was attacking me, yeah.
It is going to do its best to dodge out of the way.
Hey,
It doesn't.
does reduce it by I got 2 successes, so that'll be 6 silver damage. And then my follow-up with the claw. 6 successes.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
Gene aggravate.
Oh, snap.
Go ahead and describe that one, because that is a stupid amount of successes.
Alrighty. And that was my last attack.
Yes. Go and describe how you finish that guy off.
Oh, describe. Sorry, I thought you said ignore me. I heard wrong.
It's okay.
So he comes in with he's primarily right-handed, so he's got the clave in the right hand. Comes in, slashes him across the belly, and then just uses the claw to grip under the solar plexus and tear upwards through there. Red through the meat and bone.
Yeah. That brings us to another Garou, one of the Black Spiral Dancers. As it sees you kill his friend, it is going to attack you
with a
twice.
-3 dice penalty.
It's going to attack you. It's not going to attack you twice now. It's going to attack you multiple times now. Yeah, it's going to try attacking you 3 separate times. Okay, we're going to roll the damage for the... I'm going to roll to attack and then the damage. Unless you're going to try and dodge out of the way of all of these.
Nope.
Okay. So that is going to be 4 aggravated damage to soak.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
There we go. Its second attack misses. Third attack lands. Four aggravated damage yet again. Ooh,
Okay,
you
one
take
gets
one.
through.
So that was its third, and this is its last one, because it spent 3 points of rage, which is half of its pool. And it does not hit.
Pack shield came in clutch.
Heck
Yes. As we go to Shadowsrunner next.
And she's, after she makes the attack on the other, she spins around. She's looking to see how many are left. So how many are left between the spiral dancers and the other creature?
There is no other creatures. However, there are 2 full health Black Spiral Dancers.
Okay. And she is going to go after with Claw on the one nearest to her.
That would be the one that just attacked twice lived.
Yes. Yes. So she's going after that one. And 6 successes and going for the damage.
It is going to try to dodge out of the way.
Oh, okay.
It's actually going to use one of its willpower as well. Because there's nothing barring them from using willpower as well. And it does.
Oh, it totally dodges. Okay. And that would be my turn.
Charlie,
Well,
point blank shotgun blast.
no, because I'm still carrying my pistol with the silver bullets. However, point blank range is difficulty 4, which is going to be unfortunate for him.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do multiple actions to do 2 shots on my first action, and then I'm gonna spend a reg point to shoot again, either at him or another target as needed. The first 2 shots after wound penalty and dice penalty are going to be 4 dice, but at difficulty 4. So 3 shots total, 2 at 4 dice, 1 at 6 dice. First shot, 3 successes.
It is not going to. Ooh. Well,
Can you actively dodge firearms?
the thing is since it is point blank, it would essentially be difficulty 9.
That's fair.
That's where I'm like, technically possible, but I realistically, I don't think this thing could maneuver enough for you to not hit it. So
Okay. He can eat 5 silver damage.
alrighty.
2 successes on the second shot.
I think he'll try dodging this one. This is kind of where recoil is going to start coming in, but yeah.
Okay.
So I think reasonably, difficulty 8 would be fine. Though he is hurting very, very badly. Does move out of the way. He barely moves out of the way. You're going to be like clipping his shoulder. Let's see if you land in an artery.
That's 2 more silver ag.
Yes, you do. Yes, indeed. As this body shifts back into a human form.
I will turn my rage shot on the last remaining black spiral that Psycheshire tore into. And I will botch. You know what?
Your gun jams.
My gun jams.
You're gonna have to spend the next, next action to be fixing that.
Okay. That's
But
my
I
turn.
do believe that. Yeah, I was gonna say I believe that wraps up our round as we come back to eyes.
Excellent. We've got just one left.
Just the one guy left.
Yeah, we'll come in and help out with it. Kind of positioning himself, flanking, so that Shadow Sprinter can be on the other side of this. Eyes is going to reach in and claw at it with both hands. Does it try to move out the way?
No, because it's already tried to do that.
All right, that is 8 aggravated damage with Eyes' claws.
Yes. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. Oh, Jesus, yeah. As it's the final one, I will grant you the pleasure of describing how you kill it.
Absolutely. So Eyes kind of reaches in right at the spine level and peels apart the guy's rib cage to pull him in half, and smiles at his friend through the viscera and blood that flies into the air. Got him.
Thank you, Eyes.
Everyone back into position. Twice, Shadow Spreader. Either one of you have a Bear's Gift. Use it on Eyes real quick.
Got it.
It's okay. They're mostly healed. Because I do need to roll that. I have forgotten.
I mean, everybody except for... Let's see, the charge attack didn't was soaked to all the damage, so everybody who took damage got aggravated, so it needs to be healed through Mother's Touch.
Gotcha. Okay.
So do I need to still do Sense Worm?
Might help with letting us know what's waiting for us in the next wave.
Alrighty, you got it.
Sense worm is more for like knowing where creatures are. It doesn't tell you what they are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Does it let us know how many?
It could.
Okay.
Hey, we're good then.
But yes, I could use the touch.
Eyes, what is your current rage?
My current rage is 3.
Already one.
Thank you.
Then the gnosis. And you will heal 5 wounds.
Woo-hoo. It's more than I needed, thank you.
No problem. And Twice will just say, that's me for the day. On Mother's Touch.
No worries. Thanks.
And rolled the sense worm. I'm not sure if that gave anything though.
I will resolve that a bit later.
Okay.
JB, as you are chanting and going through the circle, possibly even wondering what your friends are doing, how they are doing, can I have you make a... It's just on page. Can I have you make a wits and... Sorry, not wits. Intelligence and rituals roll at difficulty 8.
Does my mystic specialty apply?
Yes. This does fall under the mystic category of rites.
Okay. 4, 9, difficulty 8, you said?
Yes.
I'm gonna burn... two of those extra dice to take my pool to 11, and I'm also gonna burn a willpower.
Okay. I will also ask you to spend 2 points of gnosis as well.
Okay. 8 successes.
You are doing so much better than the elders right now. It is, like, it's crazy.
JB's in her element. There's literally a storm happening overhead. Yeah, JB is hyper focused. She is not letting herself think about her pack, because if she does, she knows she'll lose that focus.
As lightning is crackling around, the rain letting up ever so slightly, with thunder all around. You guys lie in wait, waiting for the next wave. Do you take anyone who has any aggravated wounds and they're not healed? Do you take any sort of medical measures necessary to brace it?
Not at this time, as Charlie is focused on unjamming his gun.
What do you mean by brace it? Do you mean heal it, or is there something that would need to be done specific?
It would be a standard difficulty intelligence medicine roll. If this aggravated wound goes untreated before the next wave, it will hinder and get worse.
If it's bad enough, I can use my charge of the touch.
Don't forget, we also have extra medicine dice from our totem.
Yeah,
those don't go away. That's like a thing you guys could like share between everybody. The bear hat, that goes away after like when somebody uses it, they can't do it again for the rest of the day.
Then I will use one of the medicine dice from Bear, and
You can use all three.
No,
they don't
it's
go
all-
away.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
They don't go away. They don't
in
go
that
away.
case, yeah, I will tend the wound then.
Okay. Sorry, I'm unfortunately unable to track your guys' health trackers because I have too many PDFs open and I got a lot of health boxes to track on my own. So
No worries. You said it's standard difficulty?
standard difficulty.
Alrighty.
This is
2
for
successes. Oh, sorry.
make sure you're rolling in the right. But
Whoops.
I who has does anybody have aggravated damage that's unresolved?
Mine has been touched away.
I have 3, but I'm just
I can help you.
I don't think I have any that I recall.
While you are unjamming your gun, Device does come over and continues to let you do your thing, but will like try to bandage you up a bit and keep you from and keep any wounds from spreading and getting worse than they need to be.
Okay.
It will make for a good scar, but that is like something more important after the battle, of course.
Eyes, save your mother's touch.
Understood. I can still just patch you up if you need, but
Yep.
oh, looks like it's handled. Okay.
Does my one roll account for everybody, or do you need me to roll individually?
No, because it just appears to be that the only one who was unresolved was Book. So,
Okie dokie.
however, you get the feeling that the next wave is coming. After about 20 minutes have passed, guns unjammed, reloaded, everyone's bandaged up and healed up.
Eyes smooths out the shadows, thickens them where we're all hiding.
Anyone whose gift that lasted for a scene, except for JB, because her scene is a fully different one that's over a very long period of time. Anyone's gift who lasted for a scene. So troll skin, shadow weaving, silence. Gonna ask that you roll for it again.
All right, you got it.
Since it requires a gnosis point, Eyes will hold off on the shadow weaving.
So that means my troll skin will drop because I am down to 1 gnosis. But I will spend a rage to redo Razor Claw.
All right.
Are we in the day or the night for this? Because she's got Nick's bracelet, and that does affect the roll.
It is night. Phoebe's
Gotcha.
Phoebe's Veil would also be a good thing here.
Okay, yeah, then Eyes will activate it.
That's the thing that you can roll.
Right, because it doesn't require a point. It's just the activation has a difficulty. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It has a difficulty, or you can spend a point to use it.
Gotcha. Eyes is just going to roll for the point then, or roll for the use. And as the shadows end his, are no longer under his control, he pulls on this fetish and activates it. Rendering him invisible for nothing because it botched. I'll go ahead and use a willpower on this.
Please. There are massive consequences if you don't.
Oh no, okay. Hey, we turned that botch into a success. For 1 minute, Eyes will be invisible, which is just how long he needs for them to get there.
botching a roll on the fetish is like you were deeply upsetting the spirit, and it will fully abandon the object that it's in and will be pissed at you.
Understandable. Yeah, that Eyes does not want that to happen.
Since we had 20 minutes, we hadn't done it yet tonight. Can I lead the pack in howling at the moon?
Yes. Anyone who would like to howl at the moon, please do so.
Would love to.
Absolutely.
Going to assume I'm not included in that.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh, woo.
Oh.
Ice will be joining in howling at the moon.
Everybody get their rage back.
Everybody, I believe, gets 4 points of rage, where Eyes gets full.
Absolutely.
We still have the 6 bonus dice from Charlie's song.
Yes.
Okay.
I only have 4 left, but they are very, very useful. Thank you, Charlie.
For group yet again. They observe 3 more Black Spiral Dancers coming their way, with 2 already manifested Banes that they have seen before, and 1 that they haven't seen in a few days, a Psycho Machinae. Eyes, as usual.
Yeah. Eyes does go first. However, he's got Phoebe's veil activated, so he's nice and invisible. He's going to wait for someone to get real close before he does anything silly.
Okay. And there's only 2 of you who are visible at the moment, which would be Twice Lived and Harley.
Yep.
Twice Lived is the closest, though. So we're gonna do that.
Alrighty.
One of them sees you snarl as you just barely hear it over the crackling of fire, bar alarms, distant fighting. It leaps up and you see it. It's a huge bounding leap as you see it wearing this kind of like sick, blackish, greenish radiance from it, like from its fur, almost like an armor. And it will lunge at you from that leap as well with a ichor bladed arm.
You got this Twice.
Yeah, I will either let you dodge or you can take the hit.
He will try to dodge.
Okay.
Just
Standard deck. So it is coming from a jump.
and
It's
it
not
is
tapped.
and it is Dex Athletics, correct?
Yep.
Oh. All right. You know what? I'll spend a willpower point to re-roll those 2 ones.
All right.
Hell yeah,
He
dude.
misses.
As he misses, you hear over Face Bear, Eyes is inviting you. Do you want to pull him apart with me?
Let's do that.
Excellent.
It's going to use a rage point to make another attack at you.
Oh, shit.
I will spend a rage to try to dodge.
All right. So that's 2 points of rage if you're planning on acting on your turn.
Yeah. All right, so that drops him down to 3 successes. And then soak.
Slices into you. 2 points of ag.
Alrighty.
He takes no ag. Those ones don't count on soak.
That's true. I forgot the no botch. So so that'll be 4 successes.
All right. You take nothing. And next, it is your turn.
Do you want to wishbone him with me?
Yeah, let's wishbone him. How do we initiate this?
It is a dexterity and brawl check, difficulty of 5 since it's 2 of us.
Alrighty. Would lightning reflexes or my bare knuckle specialty
Let's do bare
apply?
knuckle.
Alrighty. You said it was dex athletics?
Yep. Difficulty of 5 because there's 2 of us.
Right. Wow. I am going to spend a willpower point to reroll this one. And I have marked off the rage for doing this in the first place.
Oh, do we get any benefit from me coming out of invisibility to do this?
No.
Yeah, okay.
So that's going to be a total of 5 successes on my end.
All right, so the damage for this is just your strength plus the bonuses.
All right, so that'll be 4 extra dice from me, and then am I adding all 5 extra dice from yours, or just 4 of those?
No, we both do a damage roll.
Oh, okay. And Vironz, does my supporter merit take into effect, where for group efforts it's +1 to the dice pool?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Standard difficulty on the damage?
Yep.
As
And
always.
just remember that it is no botch. We've got 7 and 8. Oh my goodness.
Okay. I'm realizing that yeah, as you guys as he leaps and tried and landed, but you kind of like took the hit and it didn't really seem to do damage on you. Both grab him and rip him apart.
Yeah, Eyes grabs him by the legs coming from behind. Gives him a good, nice yank.
Twice comes in from above.
Something behind you, Eyes, taps your shoulder and it feels metallic and cold and pricks. And you turn around and see it, and you see the Psychomachine as it is going to attack you.
Hey. I'll go ahead and use a point of rage to dodge.
All right.
Ooh, 4 to 4.
It cannot again. Because you fully met it. Shadow Sprinter.
Yes. And she will again use claws on the nearest one that she can.
Closest one right now would be the Psychomachine Spirit.
Yes, she's going to try to use claws on that one. Ooh, okay. And damage. Holy Batman. Okay.
It is actually going to sacrifice its turn. Do its best to soak this. So let's see, that is not looking like a good time for this guy. As it kind of makes this very metallic, gross gnarl. At you.
Gnarling. And as far as the sound, it's gnarling.
Yeah.
And she's gonna just snarl back.
As behind you, something else is going to attack you. It looks like one of the shock troopers that made it like that you saw earlier. 2 successes. You can try and dodge, or you're gonna let it hit.
I think I'm gonna let it hit.
All right. This is going to be difficulty 9 to soak them.
Okay.
So 5 points of aggravated, difficulty 9 to soak.
Got it. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
As it feels like this spiritual part of yourself is being torn apart, like with acid.
I mean,
And
the good news is it's not a full failure. It still counts as 1 success because no botch.
Right. And she is going to screech and squeal in absolute pain as she bends over.
As one of these black spiral dancers comes running up, it sees that you guys, most of you are pretty occupied except for one of you. And it is going to It's going to take this opportunity and run past you guys for now. And that's going to be its turn. It's running past. But this does take us to Charlie.
People who run past me die tired.
There you go. Get him.
I'm going to spend a point of rage and pop him twice in the back.
Nice.
All right. Nah, he's running. He has a goal in mind.
I'm sure he does. But he's going to eat 7 silver egg.
Oh, yeah.
Now he has something else in mind.
In his mind.
Quite literally.
And so that was shot number 1. And I did spend a point of rage. So Charlie just comes up from his point of cover, turns his gun, fires once, turns around at the spiral dancer who has not yet reached us. And I'm going to try and put one in him too.
It's a little bit out of range right now.
Okay.
So it's just a 1+1 difficulty.
Well,
But given how your rolls are, I do actually believe your capabilities to do this.
I will throw a point of willpower on this.
There you go. That'll counteract the jinx we just got.
So 2 successes.
Because, yeah, again, all Charlie really needs is just to land a hit.
And he eats 3 silver egg.
It sets its eyes. You sees where its friend lies. It is going to run up to you. And it's going to spend a rage and attack you. You can try dodging out of the way.
Yeah. And a point of rage to attempt to dodge. And penalty will make up that. And go. No.
All right. When it does come time to it, now that this guy is within 100 feet of the rest of you, all attempts, all the attack rolls to hit this thing are going to have a -3 dice penalty. As this aura that it gives off, that its packmate was giving off beforehand, now fully transfers and takes effect on this one. It is also going to do its damage now. For an Ichor Blade, it's going to be 4 damage of aggravated. That you can soak. This is not silver.
Hell yeah.
And you do fully soak it.
You know, the last guy who did this, it didn't work out so well for him.
We just got into the range.
As our last Bane, the Halassa. Haul ass. It does haul ass over to you and is going to try and bite at you, essentially, without being a real bite.
Who is the you in question?
Who's you?
Yeah. Charlie. Sorry.
There you go.
Charlie.
Oh.
It's not going to spend a willpower. It tries, but it kind of like goes past to his life bit. It is also within point blank range, though. It's kind of flanking you a bit. Like you're kind of being flanked. Not fully, but a little bit. As this does take us back up to Eyes in the Dark.
Yes, indeed. Eyes is going to go ahead and utilize Mother's Touch by getting right next to Shadow Sprinter and giving her a hand. And he'll activate the medicine hat from the bear too.
All right.
Shadow Sprinter, what's your rage?
Ooh, my rage is, because I have not used it tonight, 5. I like a 5.
Alrighty. Oh, beans. Well, that's not good. I'll go ahead and use... yeah, I'll use a willpower, so hopefully we can at least get one of these for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you got 1 point back.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
And then, it's empathy.
Yeah.
Hold on, you might not get any back. Let me re-roll that entirely.
Okay.
Oy, I thought it was medicine.
You do have the extra dice from Charlie.
Yeah. I have 0 in empathy, though. I'm not very empathic.
That tracks.
Shit. That was my bad for misunderstanding the rules on Mother's Touch.
Well, you know now.
Yep. Well, we'll just add the... Let's see, the pool would have been no different. So that is what has happened.
So I've gone from 5 ag to 4, I believe. Is that right?
That is correct.
Gotcha.
And I am out of extra dice.
All right. I believe that's your turn as well.
Indeed.
They're dead, so it goes to twice.
And Charlie dropped the Black Spiral Dancer that ran past us.
Yes.
I will go to the Spirit.
Which one? You got a Psychomachine and 2 of the other, like, brutish ones.
The Bane, the Psychomachine.
They're both Bane. All 3 of them are Banes, but the Psychomachine.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Then yeah, I'm still going to the Psychomachine. And I will be using my claws. I'll split my action into 2 attacks. And you said we're taking negatives. Is that against the Black Spiral Dancers only, or also against the Spirit?
Just the Black Spiral Dancer.
Okie dokie. First attack with the claw. 5 successes.
Okay.
8 damage. Okay. What? And second claw.
Okay.
9 successes.
Ooh.
I decided that it's going to do this, so it's going to continue not acting. So it's going to be this kind of tank. So it's taking 6 there.
Oh, no, that's 9 successes on the attack itself.
Oh, my bad.
No worries.
We'll still use that as the silk roll, but go ahead and roll your damage as well.
I thought you were dodging, but here is the damage. 9 successes, so another 6.
Literally, yeah.
The math came out the same. Yeah.
You were rolling 21 dice and you got 9 successes.
Oh yeah, I'm not unhappy with that at all.
Look at how many 3s you got. Woof.
Yeah, 3s and 2s. More 2s than 3s. Ugh. And that is my turn, because that was my 2 attacks.
All right. It is going to let out this metallic speaker-like scream at you. But it cannot act because it has used its willpower. So we're going to go to Shadow Sprinter.
Okay, well, she's staggering. She's feeling the 4 ag, and she's not going to go down. She's not going to let down her group. So that is the thing that is closest to her, right? Is the thing that has already attacked her once, correct?
I think that you are closest to one of the Halash and the Psychomachine.
Which one is the most injured?
The Psychomachine.
Okay, she is going to go after that with claws, and it was screaming and she's screaming back, even though she's like in excruciating pain at this point. So we're going with claw. And it looks like 5 successes. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yep.
Get him.
Crossing fingers.
All right.
We don't count 1, that's 6 successes.
7.
Or 7, yeah.
Still here, though.
And that will be her turn.
As the other spirit that is nearby you that has not taken any damage yet is now going to attack you.
Okay.
You gonna take it or are you gonna try and dodge?
Ooh, she's already got a lot. She might need to go ahead and try to dodge.
It might be worth it.
Yeah, I'm thinking. All right. And what would the what would the difficulty for this be? 6 still?
I'm gonna say 7. You're preoccupied.
I got a 3.
All right. You fully dodge out of the way.
Thank God.
These things can't act multiple times. That guy's dead because he tried running past and Charlie shot him, and it is Charlie's turn.
Charlie has a dude in front of him with an Ichor blade out and at point blank range. I'm taking -3 dice. I asked one question. The bonus dice I gave to everyone else, I don't benefit from those, correct?
No, you
I didn't think so. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to spend a point of rage and we're going to shoot him twice. And we're going to burn through some more willpower to leave us with 1 willpower point remaining. We're going to put a willpower point on each of these shots. Shot number 1.
Nice. Good thing you had that willpower.
He is gonna try and move out of the way. It is point blank, so I'm gonna make this a diff 9. Has he? Oh yeah. So that's a less dice pool. Oh, okay.
All right. 1 success means he will eat 5. We will take 2 silver ag. Second shot. 4 successes.
He's gonna continue doing his best to not be hit. I am genuinely impressed at that roll. I did not think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be a straight up failure. I still think you're going to kill him, though.
3 more ag.
I was right. Yeah, he is extra dead.
Something definition of insanity. And that will be Charlie's turn.
All right. This does leave us with the spirit that is right next to you, though. And it's going to attack you. You going to be trying to dodge out of the way, spending more rage again, or are you just going to let it hit?
I'm going to let it hit.
Or ag.
And these guys are the difficulty 9 to soak?
Yes.
So I take 3 more.
Yeah. All right. Eyes.
We've got a Psycho Machina nearby, don't we?
There's a Psycho Machina. Charlie's looking pretty rough, and he has another Bane by him as well. I would say you could. Okay.
Charlie's got this.
So there's a Psycho Machina, and then there's another Bane that has not been touched by anybody yet.
We'll finish off the Psycho Machina just to make sure it gets out of the way. Eyes will run up, use a point of rage to do 2 big ol' attacks. We're going to do 2 big claws.
All right.
It is 7 successes on the first attack.
All right.
Is it going to try and get out of the way?
It cannot.
Oh, dear. Okay. I forgot to do the no botch, so 11, 12, 13 damage.
Dang.
It's gone. There's no way it could have soaked all that.
Yeah. Eyes just rends through it, turns his attention on the untouched spirit, and will go after that instead.
All right.
Ooh, not quite as accurate that time. Got 2 successes. Will it try and get out of the way?
No, it will not.
Alrighty. There we go. 6 aggravated damage. Eyes just rends through the first one, turns his attention to the one that just been waiting, or maybe just approaching, bounds after it, and uses his other hand to rend through it as well.
All right. JB,
Yes.
I would like you to make that intelligence rituals roll with your mystic specialty, diff 8 yet again. I will ask you to spend 3 gnosis points.
Oh, 3? Okay. I'm down to 1. I'm gonna burn 2 more dice for a total of 11. What was the difficulty again? I'm sorry.
8.
8. And another willpower. Ooh, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't do a willpower roll because I burnt 1. Well, 4.
Compared to your previous 8, that is quite low. But as you do that, I will ask you to say the words.
Okay. Celestine Jupiter, wise and grand, from celestial heights extend your hand. With wisdom vast and justice fair, we call upon your strength to bear. In Gaia's name we weave this rite, to bind your force in the sacred light.
And as you say the last word, you do feel this pain as all of you stop and you see this spark of lightning reach down. It doesn't hit the ground as it pulls from each of you. You feel your lightning elemental essence interact with it, mingle with it. Something clicks in you spiritually. You have this vision of an ancestor. You know her as Thunder Voice. You don't know her. You are her. She had to keep herself hidden away. She had to keep the truth about her power hidden. There were others who needed help more, and having her power exposed would require her to be taken away. She needed to feed those. Food was running short. Had to protect your community. You had to protect your people. You had to protect the downtrodden. Those that could not be helped. Those of you on the physical plane who are not going through this are hearing this roar, this near deafening roar of thunder hum from where the elders are. As you hear glass, any glass that wasn't shattered, break. JB, you come to, and you feel this agonizing pain in your being as you feel Jupiter is taking each and every single one of you to come to its full power, as this ritual has greater success than anticipated, way earlier than anticipated, as it fully bleeds out everywhere, like an EMP almost, that you see in games where that electrical spark going out. And the banes go away. This electrical shock doesn't go fully out. You do see it hit this almost metaphysical barrier and stop. JB, you fall to the ground, as does every elder, shifting back into their breed form. Lupus, Hamid, in pain, Rai heaving. They are hurting.
And I know this isn't how it works. Can I reach out with that last point of gnosis and spend however much willpower to try to help bolster them so that it doesn't just burn them all out?
Yeah. Can I have you roll intelligence and medicine with the bear hat?
Okay. Does creative logic help? Because this is a weird situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Bear gives us 3 medicine dice, yeah?
Yes.
That puts me at 7. What's the difficulty?
Standard.
And can I spend a willpower, or can I not because I'm doing weird stuff?
I'm gonna say no, but you can. Okay. You still have some bonus dice left over.
Oh, I do. I have 2 more, so that'll bump my pool up to 9.
Let's go. Yes.
One success.
I'm mad at the dice.
So am I. Fuck you, dice roller.
I'll give you they aren't going to be burnt out. They're just going to be just like that tiniest bit to recover as you kind of like with this more spiritual connection that you have, yet you do feel part of it's gone, but you feel some of your powers bolstered. You do mutter out slight prayer to Gaia, to Jupiter, to Luna to give them a little bit of reprieve to finish the rest of the fight.
And I am out of gnosis. How much willpower did I have to spend to do that?
I will say you should have at least 2 left.
All right. That puts me at 2 willpower and no gnosis. I'm tapped. And I'm human. I'm in Hamid form. I think JB just sort of hits her knees in the middle of the right circle. Just shaking and probably kind of sobbing because that shit hurt. And
you hear this voice in your head when you are sobbing. And this is going to come over Face Bear as she's not really accustomed to having a totem that's being around a totem that's able to do this. You are not done with your fight. You still need to go in and take them out. You need to help those of Chicago who can't help themselves. Nobody knows who this voice is. It's not even close to Bear.
JB knows who it is, though, yeah?
JB knows that this is Thunder Voice, as the rest of her name kind of rings out in your head of Juno Blackwell.
And I see the moon.
Yes. Skies with that lightning blast that took out the rest of the Banes, cleared out the sky, but it does seem to be in this like kind of like spherical area.
Okay. I would like to spend a rage to force myself into Krynos.
Okay.
And howl at the moon to get my gnosis back. And we're at full moon, so that's what, 5?
I believe howling at the moon is just for raid.
I thought it was for gnosis.
Is it for gnosis?
No, it's not. You're right. I'm sorry. There's so much going on, and I'm struggling to keep track of everything. You're right. I'm still gonna burn a rage. I'm still gonna burn a rage to go back to Krynos form. Is Jupiter bound? Is it safe for me to go help my people?
Yes.
All right. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was just about to ask, are you gonna let the rest of your pack know that they need to go into the actual faunum now?
Yeah, I was getting there. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Let me have my moment, man. I burn a rage, shift to Krynos. The pack hears physically, but also over Face Bear, JB give a war cry, a war howl. And then this quiet kind of seething anger from her. On the faunum now. She's waiting for them to catch up, and then she's gonna lead. Okay. She's leading the charge. Okay.
Charlie sort of shakily says, "Let's go."
Weiss just turns to start moving.
Eyes and Krynos drops to all fours and bounce off towards the faunum.
And so does Ty, heading right behind. It's a little slower than they because she's still got the injuries, but headed that way.
As Ty is the one kind of last behind, you do see your old friend Horns. Then you see, kind of like as you're moving, you see land with a thud from a roof from the sky. You're not really certain. You do see that pure white wolf with the colors of the silver fang. That does give the essence of the worm, but also you understand what it is. It is the abomination. It is Pariah. As he has a couple heads mounted on his belt.
You don't answer your phone. Let's go.
I said I was busy. You didn't call me tonight.
Can I use strength of purpose while that exchange happens?
Sure.
All right.
We're going. Let's go.
As you all storm into the Fonum, there are few Black Spiral Dancers there trying to follow a rite as all of you storm in 100 strong with ease.
Can I tell who the right master is?
Yes.
JB is on him. She's at the front of the line and he's the first person she hits.
All right. I will let you describe how you kill him because this is with ease. They're all gonna just gone.
JB would have barely given the pack time to catch up before she takes off into the Fonum, and the second she sees him, she jumps into the air, vaults off the shoulders of two other Black Spiral Dancers, and comes down on top of his head and rips it clean off of his shoulders. And then turns and howls at the closest person.
And they see you and growl back, but they don't have enough time. They are slaughtered. As you do see a few others that were hiding at that, maybe trying to be stationed to protect them, as they obviously fail, and they are destroyed, and they become this like kind of orange glow and then sudden ash. You guys look around and you feel the security defenses, Jupiter come up, grow in strength. And you see Pariah standing there, comfortable but happy, as he tries to go hide instead of a corner, be away from the rest of the group. I'm gonna go try and interact with them.
With Pariah? Nah.
Definitely not twice.
Not Ty either. She's holding her stomach and kind of barely holding it together. And she looks over and she sees Horns. And she just like stares, but she's not going over Pariah.
Charlie will.
JB is going to follow Charlie.
Eyes actively sneers at Pariah.
You do see his tail kind of almost tucked between his legs.
Fuck him. No one else is going to say it, so I am. Thank you.
Well, I had the feeling I had to be here. Surprised you guys didn't call him. I wound up helping one of the other packs. We were attacked by quite a few Banes, a few Black Spiral Dancers.
We ran into a few ourselves.
For the most part, your pack doesn't seem worse for wear, except for one of them. He sees and nods his head at Ty.
Isn't Charlie really tore up too?
Charlie has more wounds than Charlie's crippled.
Oh, Charlie's crippled. Okay. Well, okay, you guys didn't seem to fare all too well.
We're not dead. That's enough for today.
I'll patch him up.
You have done one of the most honorable things a werewolf could ever do.
So have you.
I'm not a werewolf.
Bullshit.
I haven't been
Bullshit.
one. Then I'd be a dishonorable vampire. I let my sire destroy. I'm
And
ashamed.
yet, here you are.
Yeah.
Look, I run a pack of misfits. All of us, every last one of us has been told at some point in our lives, you're not real, Garou, whatever the fuck that means.
Every damn day.
Do you bare your teeth and fight for Gaia every fucking day, no matter what? Then you're a fucking werewolf. Don't let anyone, including you, tell you different.
You were quite kind. Thank you. The lupine of my time, over 100 years ago, they would admire you, be so very proud of you.
You should go before the sneers turn into something worse. Now that we've won, someone's gonna get stupid.
You know how to call me. And if I don't answer, find me in the sewers. Watch out for the Nosferatu down there. They will not be very welcoming.
Do you know who we are? Come find us if you need a home.
Perhaps. I will let you go, and I will go myself.
JB will nod and then look at Charlie. Come on, you need to sit down.
I can do that right here. And he falls down.
JB's gonna patch up Charlie and then move on to Ty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want me to roll Vironz, or are we just assuming that with the amount of time that I have available, I can do this?
You can do this.
Okay.
Yeah. You see a Garou come up to you in Hamid form. You recognize him from your brief time here as peers at Soul. He's a stargazer Therge. He helped to train you a tiny bit, but you were proven to be a little too difficult for him, as he did try to strike a balance with you, but you did not seem interested.
JB's not a balanced person.
No.
JB will drop back to Hamid while she's doing her patching up on her people, though. So when he comes over, she'll kind of up nod at him. Been a while.
Assuming that you all are gathered together.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You're pected very well, from what I've heard.
Oh, they're alive, so they did better than a lot of people.
Very true. We lost many in this war. Yeah, we still need to seek some sort of peace with the leeches as well, so that there still isn't war. No outright killing of each other. It's useless on both sides.
I'll leave that to people who are better at talking.
Indeed. We do have a connection with one of them. She's reasonable. Quite close to being... Oh, what have I heard my brothers call them out east? A kitsune, I believe. But you, during the ritual, something happened. You seem to go back, your eyes glossed over. Something happened to you.
Something happened to a lot of us.
But did something happen to you?
I guess I haven't really had a whole lot of time to think about it, if I'm being honest.
You can describe it to me then.
JB sort of glances at her pack and looks a little uncomfortable.
When you would like to, in private.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say, for each of your efforts, you all can have whatever fetish or talent you would like to have.
Anything?
Within reason.
And we get to think on it.
You have as long as you would like, until you decide to leave. If you do decide to leave.
I think most of us are going to take some time to heal up anyway. So you'll hear from us.
Yeah, for sure.
All is fair.
I don't need a fetish or a talent. I need to speak to the elders about the achievements of my pack, that they may be recognized.
Tomorrow night. It will happen. We will ask the alpha of each pack, which, unfortunately, for the ones that are left of our team, of your team, as Sept of the Windcatchers has declined. Team Silver will have 6 others declare their achievements. Well, it'll have 5 others declare their achievements.
Okay.
Now, focused on rest and recovery. Shadow Sprinter,
Yes.
a Metis wants to talk to you.
And she just kind of sits up from where she's at. Where is he?
As you look around, you do see horns. He beckons you over, with the rest of his pack there as well.
And she straightens up. She doesn't want to look injured or weak or anything. So she straightens up and, tries to not look injured and walks over, and even though she still has the injuries, a little bit at least, she goes, Hey, what's up?
Hi. If you want, we're kind of we travel a lot. And we actually try to recover artifacts.
Yeah, I do that. I do that a lot.
We heard that the rest of your pack doesn't always give you time for that.
Yeah, but I do my best to kind of help with them and, to try to use my skills where I can. But yeah. And she doesn't look back because she feels even guilty saying that. But, she knows.
The offer is open to you if you want it. We are going to be going to Europe, where the Shadow Lords once were.
And you could tell her eyes are shifting back and forth because she's caught between, that's what she does. That's kind of the heart of who she is. But at the same time, she doesn't want to let, her pack down or not be able to support them. They've just been through all of this. And
Shadow Spinner.
Yes, boss.
Don't wait on us. Go.
But how can I, after all of this?
With your feet, damn it.
And our blessing. She'll kind of elbow Charlie in the ribs.
Ow.
Y'all sure?
Yeah.
We'll miss you.
You've always got a home if you want to come back.
I know. And she looks at Horns and she kind of cracks a little smile and she's like, can I at least touch the horns one time?
As there is no hoodie on right now, they are on full display. Sure, they have been trying to get me to work on it.
Well, I think they're gorgeous. And okay. And she reaches out and she just runs her fingertip from where it touches his head all the way to the very tip. Said, man, these are gorgeous. I almost wish I had them like this.
You were so weird.
And she cuts her eyes open and just laughs and looks back at Horns and says, all right, yeah, I can take a trip with y'all then. And she turns around and she looks back at, Alpha in charge and says, are you sure?
I didn't tell my packmate and sister to follow her heart right now. I'd be betraying everything we just fought for. Go.
Okay.
Wait 1 sec before you go.
Yeah.
JB's gonna kind of hurry over and very carefully hug Shadow Sprinter.
And Shadow's, because Shadow's usually the kind of keeps to herself, and she, for a second there, looks a little bit shocked, and then she does a massive, massive, big hug and says, okay, Disney princess, take care of all the beasts for me.
I'll do my best, but they're kind of a pain in my ass. And she'll look at the boys.
And she'll kind of look back over her shoulder and she'll say, make sure you eat some beef jerky on me, man. Make sure you steal it every chance you get.
Listen, I never had a sister before you, so do me a favor. Don't fucking die.
I won't. Then she pulls out a piece of beef jerky and she looks at Horns and says, hey, want some beef jerky?
JP's going back to the pack. She's like, they're being weird again.
and you see there's him being with a smile on. He'll reach for it and then stop for a second and kind of wait for you to give it to him.
And she gives it to him while she pulls out from her cargo pants another beef jerky on the other side and says, here, let's toast to new trips and travels. And she peels back the plastic and holds it up like she's going to toast it like a drink.
He will do the same. Does anybody have anything they would like to do for the rest of the night?
Twice would actually seek out any surviving members of the tribe or the pack or maybe the elder of the original owner of the clave that they picked up off the...
If you bring it to an elder, they're going to look at you. Is this Team Alpha?
It is.
Traditionally, it's supposed to go to the person who lost it, who died in a duel.
And that's why I'm returning it. I honored the one that fell fighting with it, so I didn't earn it.
You did. You killed our enemies. You removed those who dance the spiral. You stopped the agents of the worm.
And he'll just kind of... Oh, sorry.
You did not let this fall into their hands. You did not let them corrupt it. You have earned it.
And his brow will just kind of furrow a little bit. He'll just... I did my job.
As did they. You have earned the weapon. All that it is ever going to ask of you, all that we, any other elder, will ask of you is to keep it safe, to fight with it, and to die with it.
All right. And I'll nod.
They'll
Then-
nod back and just say, please do not try to give that up. It might be a special responsibility for you, but trust any elder that you talk to about this. You have earned it.
And he'll give another nod. Won't leave me unless I'm dead.
Thank you. Does anybody else have anything?
Yes. Charlie's going to start writing starts as a song, becomes a saga. As I'm prepping for tomorrow, I would like to roll either intelligence and wits plus expression to start writing.
Yeah. Let's do that at diff 6. And this will be a bonus for the performance for the next night. Is there anything else that people would like to do during the day before the moot?
Eyes is going to leave the group for just a little bit to kind of scout the area out. If surely there's no lingering forces, but Eyes is going to take advantage and take a walk.
Is there anything specific you'd like to be doing?
No, Eyes was just specifically, he's looking out for any sort of other remaining lingering threat.
Shadow Sprinter will come back real quick and grab her backpack, but then she'll go over to Boss Man and she'll say, hey, I got something for you, Boss Man.
Yeah? What's that?
She reaches in her backpack and she pulls out the notebook of all the notes that she has been taking since they went on all of these adventures. She said, I know I am the one that does the messaging and messages back and forth between people, but you're also the one that was taking a lot of care with all the families and all the ones that had moved on and keeping record and singing songs and stories. Maybe this will help you, because I wrote down every name I could remember and I put down everything that I could think of we did. Maybe this would help you in creating some songs and some tales about all of our adventures. She hands him the notebook.
I appreciate it. Oh, don't go running off, though. You might feature prominently in tomorrow night's story. Don't let them leave without making sure you get the recognition you earned.
I can do that.
All right. Well, as you guys go about your day, trying to recover and get ready for the moot, you do get a message from a raccoon spirit, JB, to meet at the Ring of the Raccoon, where this all started.
Okay. Before we leave the city, could JB take a couple of hours, just to sit where Jupiter is bound?
More than welcome to.
Yeah. Should go by yourself.
Are you going to try and commune with it?
Yeah, I think so. Given everything that happened.
Let's do wits and occult at standard. Whatever specialty you deem appropriate.
Garou lore?
I think that fits.
And just because still have 2 left, I'll spend a willpower. For 4 successes.
Yes, child.
Are you okay now?
Stronger. Better. For all of this, I'm stronger than I was.
Sorry it took so long.
It was necessary.
What they did to you wasn't necessary.
It was necessary that you all took as long as you did.
So sorry. I felt it every time I slept. Felt what you felt.
My apologies. I forgot that my reach extends over that lightning.
Don't apologize. Lit a fire under my ass. I just want to know that you're okay. And, I don't know. I don't really understand what happened to me.
Are you okay with my gift?
Yeah. I'm still trying to understand it, but I always felt more at home in the Umbra than here anyway.
Juno felt more at home here than in the Umbra, despite being like you. She desperately wanted to take care of all that she could. But eventually down the line, your family had lost contact, lost the touch that they had with their ancestors.
She's why when I go over there, I don't look like me anymore. Or I look like me, but another part of me.
It was an essence fueled by each predecessor that you've had as a Garou in your family line. They understood the need to act quick and act strong.
I may feel more like I belong over there than here, but I'm not going to stop trying to fix things here.
There are those here who need your help as well.
Yeah, so people keep telling me.
And there are those in the Umbra who also need you. Out in the west, they have just wrapped up their own battle.
So we're headed west after the moot. If you think we should head west, I mean.
I do.
I'll make sure we go west then.
The bear and I have talked. Being reawoken to me a little and connected with you granted me temporary communication.
She smiles at that. I like him.
He likes you. He has someone out west who is going to need your help. The help of your pack.
Then we're going. I'll come back to Chicago when I can. Check in on you. Make sure everything's good here. Maybe they'll let me in.
There are other ways to check. You do not need me back here if you do need.
Well, this place has always been home.
The power of Moonbridge when you can. It will be useful.
Oh, you bet your ass I will. Sorry, that was rude. Yes, I will do that.
It is okay.
Great. I should go. They're gonna start pestering me and she'll kind of tap her head. And not sure how they'll feel about your voice going over Face Bear, so.
Time dilation is what you call a bitch.
Indeed. All right. I'm glad you're better, getting better. And I'll see you again sometime.
When you choose. And you feel the connection drop off.
Maybe he's gonna hurry to go meet up with the pack. She's probably running a little bit late for when Charlie said we were supposed to leave.
Definitely.
I'm coming over Face Bear. Sorry, I got busy.
Charlie?
She'll pile into the passenger seat of the Winnie. All right, let's go.
Y'all done?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna tell us what the thing was that happened to you, right? And he puts it into gear and starts driving.
Maybe one day.
Okay. And you do arrive there generally without any issue. With all the same bumps and curves in the road that you encountered beforehand. And you see that the moot is almost in full swing. Are you guys going to go and get ready for...
Absolutely.
Damn it, I forgot this one has an actual name. It is the rite of... accomplishment and praise.
When we get there, as folks are getting ready, JB's gonna kind of casually throw out to Charlie, Oh, by the way, when this is over, we need to head west.
You gonna tell me why?
Jupiter's orders?
That'll do then.
Okay, I'm gonna go find a cat or something to get into a fist fight with. It's just gonna wander out.
Eyes will wait for Charlie to be the last one on the Winnebago for a second.
As Twice gets off the Winnebago, he'll just say, I think she forgets I'm a git.
No, she doesn't. I'd watch yourself.
Hey, Charlie.
What's up, big guy?
Was planning on talking to you about something once we were all wrapped up. Things changed a little. But then they changed again. I wanted to apologize.
For what?
We were at war, and I was ready to take over, to challenge you. Not in war, but when we were done. I thought you were faltering, weaker, slipping. You were slower. You had taken too long to think, and usually you're on your toes. And for a moment I thought that was a sign, an opportunity. But then I saw how you stood today. Even in the face of unknowable death, you stood strong. And now that we're here, you're going to do something that I cannot do. And that is recognize and praise and truly let people know that what they've done is worth it. And so I'm sorry for nearly changing our dynamic. And I'm sorry to say that if it does happen again, or when it happens again, I'm going to smack you upside the head so hard that you come out of it then and there.
Guys, do you know what Hirano is?
No.
It is the grief of Gaia. It is her pain. I've been through some stuff, and because of that, sometimes when things go wrong, that pain touches me. And I hear how much we are failing her every day. And so, yeah, sometimes I slow down a step when that happens.
When we are at war, that slowdown could cost lives.
It could.
I am not.
But I am blessed that I have the pack that I do. I've taken it on the chin from, don't tell her I said this, Blossom, a couple of times about treating people we wouldn't normally think of as people like people. I've been thinking about that. That was actually what I spent a lot of my time smoking that carton doing. But the decision I came to, and why I came out of it, and why I'm here now and about to go down and talk about what a badass you are, is that same feeling, that same empathy that makes me sometimes see leeches as people, makes me see a Metis mule whose fellow Shadow Lords would cross the street to piss on him and say, that is my packmate. He is my brother. And if he thinks I'm losing a step, I need to listen when he says so. Because the eyes in the dark see a lot.
Isaac's jaw clenches. He gives a smile as the praise is in the air. And then he clears his throat and look, if we're losing Ty, if she's going somewhere else, there's something we were working on. And now that's gonna fall to your shoulders, boss. That what you're talking about, seeing folks as more than just what they are at first glance, I'm gonna need your help with that.
Well, sometimes when I lose a step, I'm gonna need your help to keep up. But hey, that's what packs are for, right?
Yeah, it is.
Come on, big guy. I gotta tell everybody what a badass you are.
Yeah, you're a good boss. I'll reach out and pat you on the shoulder before turning and getting out of the Winnebago before you, so you don't see him. As he's wiping his face.
Now is the time where you see everybody start gathering up, and in the center you do see the 5 other leaders of the packs and the elders almost sitting in a way to judge the accomplishments. They are waiting and looking at you. Waiting for him.
Charlie steps forward in Hamid form, in his suit, unapologetically Glasswalker, straightens his tie. I am Charlie Fang-Banger, and we are the Winnebago Warriors. Funny little pack with the funny little dame who just fought an unfunny little war. Us. This moot would be a tragedy. I tell you the tale of Eyes in the Dark, who tore through the crypts of the undead, and they found that stone and concrete were no protection against a hero of Gaia, who painted the city in the colors of war and death, as every Ahroun does, or every Ahroun should. I tell you of Junkyard-Bitch, surrounded by poison and death, she commanded the spirits with the voice of authority. The Celestine Jupiter, this pack, and this moot are only here tonight because she gave voice to Gaia's will. I tell you of Shadow Sprinter, who moved silently among the enemy and brought us back the knowledge we needed not only to survive, but to thrive, and who fell upon the enemy unseen, unheard. Let your Ragabashas wish they could be as quiet and as cunning and as knowledgeable as her. I tell you of Twice Lived, who held the law sacred, who held up the standards of the litany even in the midst of war, lifted the blades of the fallen and used them against the enemy, stood as man and wolf before our enemies and reaped them like so much wheat. We are the Winnebago Warriors. We walked the night. We stalked the storm. We conquered our enemies and yours, and we stand before you today, victorious and unbowed. Judge us as you will.
Such you shall be.
JB is gonna howl a cry of elation to back him up.
Eyes will join in after a few seconds.
Roll
And-
twice.
And Ty follows suit.
2 other packs join after, and then you hear the rest come, and you hear the howls then come from the elders.
Would you like a dice roll of some
Seems
sort?
that- No,
Okay.
because that was exceptional. It seems that you all done deeds worthy of not only gaining renown, but going up great. You all gained- what's it? Athro?
Adren. Athro is 4.
Athros were fuck. You will be Adrid. Please go sit amongst the others. Relish in all the deeds that you have done for everybody here, for the Sept, for all of Gaia, and for all of the Celestine in the Tellurian. And the other packs speak their deeds. They all have howls of elation. Some of the pack members go up in a ring, but not all. And then there's the brave. As everyone begins to essentially party and relax and let their guard down. But you all have another job. For those of you who have not already been told, you hear Bear speak to all of you. There is one Bear of my kind out west. They have helped in a great battle of their own. You need to go to Vancouver and help them recover. Take your steed, begin your journey when you feel ready, but do not dawdle. For if you take too long, the city will fall and the worm will only grow in more power, and it will sink one of its talons in Gaia yet again.
First thing in the morning, then.
One fight to another.
We'll be there, Bear.
Shadow Sprinter. Speaking directly to you now.
Yes.
You have a better purpose that will fit you and your tribe better. It is not with pleasure or distaste that I let you go. I and all of the Ursine, the Ursa, bless you, wish to grant you luck in your adventures in reclaiming our history, your history, and the history of all the Farah.
Thank you. And she just has a look of complete honor on her face from the words. All she can say is just, thank you so much. I will try to do all of you proud.
Yeah, you already did.
She looks over and smiles. Does a wink.
We're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you guys too. Just none of y'all die, okay? I'll leave messages. You'll know it's me. I'll leave like a picture of beef jerky on every message.
That'll be fucking weird. That's how we'll know.
I'll leave beef jerky taped to stuff. You'll know it's me.
We'll keep an eye out for it.
Thanks, and just leave me messages whenever you can if you need me for anything. You know I'll be back.
Yeah. We got you.
Thanks. And I think maybe I got horns, you know? You never know. I mean, hey.
Yeah, that's a level of weird I'm not getting into.
Nope.
Hey, at least it's not gonna make another one.
You ain't got horns
She
yet.
just laughs.
You ain't got horns yet, but the night is young. Go get on it.
Well, hell.
She just laughs, looks around to make sure Horns isn't standing there because she would be so embarrassed.
I'm looking around for horns too. Kind of hoping he's there.
Not there.
I think she turned every shade of blue, purple, and pink.
All right. You all. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah,
Got a minute?
might have one I can spare.
Follow me. And JB's gonna walk back to where the Winnebago is. Or at least in that direction.
And Twice will, before she starts walking away, Twice will speak up and say, just in case that's a Fianna minute you're taking, I'm proud of you, JB. If you still need to fight a get, I know one that loses even when he cheats.
Yup. Okay. she gives him this like way to ruin the moment look, and then just
grin.
like turns and gestures for Charlie to follow her back towards the Winnebago.
As they're walking away, Eyes asks, "What's a Fiona minute?"
That makes her laugh.
Over
Because
face bear, Charlie answers, ask one of the Fianna to show you.
and because Twice is actually older and could say this, he'll just say, you'll understand when you're older, or after tonight. Depends on what group you hang out with.
And Ty's laughing, and you can hear her audibly laughing.
At the Winnebago, JB will kind of stop and stare at it and then look at him. I am. You said a thing, and then we all kind of rushed off to certain death, and I'm not.
Love you.
Yeah, that was it. That's what you said, and I am.
And I'm saying it again.
I love you too. I'm gonna break Twice's arm tomorrow, but I'll fix it. I had a whole speech, and I don't remember what the speech is because he opened his fucking mouth, and he's gonna have to pay for that. But yeah, so I guess I love you and stuff, and if you would like this to be a Fianna minute, I picked up supplies.
I think the others are
But
gonna.
if you don't want to, that's fine. I can go donate them to the Fianna. God, Gaia knows they could use plenty.
Charlie opens the Winnebago door. I think they'll be drinking for a while. After you.
Cool. She heads into the Winnebago, and we can fade to black.
Yep, we fade back. As the night passes, you all do whatever you would like. Hang out with whatever respective group you would like. And get ready for travel. And that is where we're going to leave it for the season.